What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. My name is Malcolm Tibbs. I'm 26 years old right now, and at the age of 24, I was able to retire myself using some of my veteran benefits. I've been doing self-improvement for about 8 years now, and in that time, I've made a ton of mistakes. I've read a ton of books. I've learned a lot of lessons, and one of the biggest lessons that I've learned is that getting a girlfriend is going to speed up your progress in nearly all areas of life. Okay. Now, one of the biggest issues that a few men out there are facing is that they feel as if they're not sufficient. They feel as if they're not good enough. I used to be one of those men. I was one of those men who was quoting the studies that says 80% of women are chasing after the top 20% of men, right? Or I was saying that, having black skin gets you immediately swiped on Tinder 8 times out of 10, right? I was quoting studies like that. I was finding arguments for why I couldn't get a girlfriend and why I was supposed to be lonely instead of finding the arguments that suggested the opposite, okay? And I'm here to tell you there are a lot of things going for you. And my favorite analogy that really made things click and really made me understand that it's not a lack of anything that's keeping you from getting a girlfriend, right? It's really just a behavioral thing. And that analogy is that if you go through any city in the United States, like a big city where there's homeless people, you're going to see that there are homeless men paired up with women, right? The very bottom of society, men with no jobs, who are doing hard drugs, who don't have a car, have nothing going for them. They don't even have a house to take the girl back home to. And they can be seen walking up and down the streets with other women. So it's not that you're lacking in something. It's not that you're deficient in something. It's not that you need to work and hustle harder, right? It's simply that you have not put yourself into scenarios to end up with a girlfriend. That's it, right? Being out in public isn't good enough. It's definitely a step in the right direction if all you do is sit inside the house and play video games, right? Getting out in public is a step in the right direction, but you actually have to go up and talk to girls. That's kind of scary, but that's what you have to do. That's what the homeless man did. The girl didn't go up to him, right? He went up and he conveyed his personality, and it was good enough, right? What you need to do is realize, one, there are 8 billion people on this planet. Half of them are women, and new women are turning 18 every single day. There are ample opportunities for you to find a girlfriend. Okay. And then two, the same way that the things that you find attractive in a girl varies, right? Even on day to day, but also from one man to another man, right? You might be into golf girls and another man is into Amazonian women and another man is into very petite girls, right? Women are the same way. And I guarantee you, out of the 4 billion women out there, you are the perfect fit for one of them. You are. Chances are you are the perfect fit for quite a few of them. Okay? You just have to put yourself in the scenario to go find those women. All right? And you have to teach yourself how to be attractive, because attractiveness isn't a thing that you're born with. It's a set of behaviors. Okay? You learn those behaviors. The same way that you can train a dog to sit still and to stop barking and to go to its kennel, you can train yourself to turn a woman on, because it's only a set of behaviors. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you think about yourself. I'm going to take that back. How you think about yourself is going to heavily influence how you behave. Okay? And if you can think about yourself as if you are a blessing and that any woman would be lucky to have you, you're going to convey that message to them. And 9 times out of 10, they're just going to accept it. They're not going to contest that. Okay? But even if you don't think about yourself like you are the best person ever and that you have something amazing to offer, it doesn't matter as long as you do the right things. You press the buttons, you get the reward. It's that simple. Okay? You just have to put yourself in a scenario to press those buttons. And if you don't know how to be attractive, if you don't know how to game a woman, how to get her from being a complete stranger to being willing to give you her phone number, to going on a date with her, to actually getting her to your condo or your house, and then getting her to sleep with you, and then getting her to continuously do that and turn that into a relationship. If you don't know how to escalate in a relationship like that, chances are you just kind of have poor social skills, and that's okay because you can fix it through reps. All right. Every single person that you see out there who is good at talking to women, who has a girlfriend by his side, even the homeless man, he just had more reps. He gave himself more opportunities to figure out what are the buttons that I need to press to get her attracted and to make her want to stay around me. All right. It's almost like you're going up against a boss. You might fail the first time, you might fail the second or the third time, but after going up against the boss 100 times, it's going to be very unlikely, damn near impossible, for you to not have made progress. It's just the way that our brains work. It's almost like how evolution occurs through just, multiple numbers of generations over and over and over again. Evolution of your behavior occurs through multiple repetitions of trying to make something happen. You get better even if you don't want to, even if you're trying to not get better. You're just going to get better. All right. You have to trust that your mind works like that because it does. It's the only reason why you're here. It's the only reason why you can even understand my words, because as a child, as an infant, you listen to enough mouth noises to the point where you started to recognize patterns and you put things together and you learned through repetition. All right. The same is true. It wouldn't make sense for it to not be true when it comes to dating and seducing and gaming women. Okay. You just need more reps. Now, the thing is, you can manufacture those reps, and you should do so because you only have to get good at talking to women once. Okay, this isn't something that you have to continuously do. It's like riding a bike. You can go manufacture all of the reps and go get outside of the house and go get all the experience that you need and figure out how to be attractive. You can do it all in 1 or 2 weeks. And if you actually dedicate yourself and you get serious and you spend 8 hours a day, chances are you're not. But if you do, within a month, you're going to have a girlfriend. It's just how the mind works. Okay? So if you take nothing away from this video, recognize, like, the biggest takeaway I would want for you to have is that you need more reps. All right? You need more reps. And that is going to involve you getting rejected. That is going to involve you feeling uncomfortable. It's going to involve you being in your outside of your comfort zone. That's what's going to have to happen. The first time you ride a bike or you drive a car, it is uncomfortable and you mess up and you don't do it perfectly. You have to give yourself permission to fail. All right? Because nothing's on the line. And there are 4 billion women out there. New women are turning 18 every day. You have ample opportunities. Okay? So that's all I have for you guys. Just go outside the house, get the reps, get a girlfriend. It's going to make you give more of a fuck. It's going to make you make more money. You can look at the statistics. Married men versus single men. Married men are making much more money overall. Across every single demographic. Married men outperform single men when it comes to making money, right? Your house is going to get bigger. Your car is probably going to get faster. You're probably going to end up hosting more family gatherings than you do right now. You're going to give more of a fuck about your life and your social status, right? Because having a girlfriend does that. That's all I have for you guys. If you are interested in one-on-one coaching, check the description down below. If you want to find the community of other young men who are trying to learn how to be more influential and how to, get a girlfriend, and who are sharing their notes and swapping advice with each other, check the community down below. I have a school community just for men who are doing that. Also, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this with a friend. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.